坐着好效果好吗？
坐着吧。
哎，我觉得咱们广交会那个上面是不是有点严呐？我看见人白天那个广交会那个直播上，感觉就像皮肤可好了呢，一个痘都没有。
我现在又去过直播了，我开始直播了。
给我来点光，我需要亮一点。
别这样啊，刺眼。
对，那不就照眼了？
子佳，你这个怎么弄？
它这个，我点开就是这样的，就没有那个，就是点开它就是这样，直接登
这个是广交会直播，是不是应该顾那边？不能两边都顾到。
哎，就是啊，婷婷，你这个为啥？
啊，我那个不是我的，你插下面插东西那个是我的。
不是
这个是子佳的。
对，子佳不是要登广交会的，但是进不去。你过来看一下他这个。
为啥这个没有数据？就是直接登上去了。
你登的是那个啥呢？
他就是上次，
已经结束
他进去的时候就直接就是这个，
对。
但是没有那个直播。
他得那个有那个直播间的那个什么才有啊？他这上面咋没有啊？
对呀，为什么你
创建
得登韩姐的号吗？
不是登韩姐号，就登我的就行了，因为你创建主播那个直播间用我这直播创建的。
但是我就是创建的你呀，但是我现在已经停止推流了。
推流了，这还是没有吗？咱们上次演练的时候，这个有吗？
有
东西是吧？要不你重新给它关一下这个东西，关一下这个东西，然后重新给它开一下。
就这，
186、3112、715，你点那个啥我来。
光往上能打着我们吗？光往下太刺眼了。
这个没有，这个开始。
69302。
有了。
这样
做好了，开始了。
有了。54了。你脚一定要挺那么直吗？我骑过的时候可能就那个什么，我就这样跟松鼠一样。
我开始了啊！
哎，等一下，这就开始直播了。
我要开始了。
不能到点吗？
不能到10点啊。
真的，我已经结束推流了，没事，咱早点说。
没事，咱再晚点。
给我比个 OK。Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rita. Welcome to join us. I'm honored to be the host of today's live streaming. Now, let's introduce our streamer today, Miss Tessie. Tessie, Key Account Manager, Professional Market, Europe, Latin America, and America. Professional Products, Fasteners, Wear Mesh, and Roofing Sheet. Winner by Sales Award 2017 and 2018. Winner by Customer Service Award 2019 and 2020. Winner of Product Expert Award 2018, 2019, and 2020. Now, Tessie.
Hello, Rita. Hello, everyone. Welcome to join our live streaming. My name is Tessie. I'm happy to have a wonderful time with you today.
Okay, now let's move. Today's live streaming will have 3 parts: the company introduction, product show, and the flash sale activity.
Our main products are fasteners, including bolts, nuts, and washer. Please stay tuned. We will have a big flash sale activities after product show.
Okay, now let's move to the first part.
Okay, firstly, let's work together to watch our company video.
Okay.
It is well known that China is the iron and steel industrial center of the world, and Hebei is the iron industrial center of China. Hebei Sinostar, one of the top 10 building materialists within Hebei, has been adhering conservatively to its overall business philosophy of quality, service, honesty, specialty, and innovation since establishment. All our employees devote enormous time and energy to meet the need of the market, steadily boosting the corporate sales. We are committed to provide one-stop building materials, sourcing solutions for overseas buyers. We mainly deal in roofing sheets, metal pipes, fittings and valves, wire and mesh, metal fence, iron art, fastener and screw, home DIY decoration, and other steel products. We now work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills of A level to provide our customers with low-cost guarantee. We also maintain long-term cooperation with world-famous contractors, wholesalers, and home centres. The Bay Sinostar has 6 complete management systems: CMS, or Commodity Management System; QMS, Quality Management System; EMS, the Pricing Management System; LMS, Logistic Management System; FMS, Financing Management System; and ASS, After Sales Service System. We inspect and supervise the whole process of production, from mill sourcing, order placing, raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, and warehousing till container loading, so as to continuously provide our customers with products and services of high quality. We have our own logistics department and freight forwarder that are responsible for the last mile logistics, providing DDP destination customs clearance and third-party logistics services for overseas buyers. The Bay Sinostar is proud of its young, professional, and well-trained team with great passion and creativity. Together with the efforts of all members of our group, we believe that the Bay Sinostar will soon become a flagship of the Bay foreign trade industry.
Okay, now let's back to our live streaming.
Okay, I see it's a very nice video.
Yes, pretty good.
Okay, we get to know a lot about Hebei Sinostar from this video. Now let's talk more. What's the advantage of Hebei Sinostar?
Okay, we provide one-stop building material sourcing solutions, and our main products including roofing sheet, metal pipes, wire and mesh, fins and gauge, fittings and valves, fastener and screw, iron arch, scaffolding, stainless steel, aluminum series, and other steel products. You can easily buy whatever you need here to save time, and that's why many big importers and home centers have maintained long-time cooperation with us over 10 years.
Okay, I see. We can see we have so many different products.
Yes.
And how can we ensure the competitive price?
Yeah, we have mature supply chain and currently work with more than 500 selected and inspected mills, which enable us to provide the most competitive price for each buyer's order. For example, we still order a 1,700 tons black pipe like December. Which size is the lowest, and our customer can rely on our service or inspection. We set up a well-trained quality control team, and our QC will follow up every step of manufacturing process and ensure that the quality, quantity, packing, and delivery time are in conformity with our buyer's order and related international standards.
Okay, sounds very good. And whether the inspection is same as the third-party inspection?
Yes, similar. After inspection, we will do an inspection report just like the third-party agency send to customer. Now let's together to show our inspection report for our customer reference. Okay. Now we can see here is our inspection report for our customer, and this is for our inspection report, mainly divided into 4 parts. And the first page is just like a brief introduction of this contract, like this the sales number, sales contract number, and the description of the goods. Now let's introduce the first part. On the first part is our cargo warehousing and the surface vision pictures, and on this part, our QC will put the pictures totally like the warehousing picture, like this for finish the packing and the pallet, and this is the surface cargo surface pictures. Okay, now let's introduce the second part. And on this part is our dimension measure pictures. And on this part, our QC must to show totally size of our pictures to inspection pictures. Like this page is just the inspection pictures for the balls. Like this check the ball size, ball thickness, and then also the head size. This is the ball's length and the ball's diameter. This is the label of the carton. You can see this is different size of the 1/2 inch by 1 inch. Like this one is different for the nuts, and also this is different size for the half inch nuts. Yeah, we can see this different for the washers and also the label carton of the labels in the carton of the washers. There's also different size of the washers. We can see here on this part, we will show the totally different size and to show our customers the different pictures. Yeah, now let's introduce the second part. And on this part is our container loading picture. Yeah, this part our QC need to show the totally loading container pictures, like the totally open picture, yeah, half open picture. We can show the container number and also the closed, yeah, pictures. Yeah, and the last part is just like the sum up the totally inspection report for totally the cargo situation and our statement, the storage is in warehouse, and the surface variant is good order and condition and packing, and also dimension is for the complied with our orders request, and who is the survivor and the reviver, and this date is our loading container date. Yeah, that's all this is total full of the totally our inspection report. Yeah, okay, Rita, and from this inspection report, I think our customer can see that our inspection report is very professional and it can make our, I think, make our customer more relaxed for our quality of the goods.
Yes, I think it's very helpful. Many customers will like this inspection report.
Yes, because it's helpful, right?
Yeah, very helpful.
Yeah.
And then next, let's start with the product introduction.
Okay.
Okay, today live streaming focuses on the Europe, Latin American market. And the main products are fasteners, including the bolts, nuts, and washers.
Yes.
And finally, we'll have a flash sale activity.
Yes. Okay, let's together to watch our the bolts and the nuts of the fasteners production video.
Okay.
The bolts are made from what's called steel wire rod. After spending up to 30 hours in a furnace to soften it enough to be worked, the wire rod goes into a bath of sulfuric acid to remove any rust particles. It's rinsed in water, then coated with phosphate, a chemical compound. This prevents the steel from rusting before the bolt forming begins and lubricates the steel to make forming easier. They form the bolts by cold forging, shaping the steel at room temperature by forcing it through various dies at high pressure. The forming machine first straightens the wire rod, then cuts it into pieces slightly longer than the bolt length. The extra will become the bolt head. Each piece goes through a die that makes it perfectly round, then through a series of dies that progressively shape the head of the bolt on one end. The machine heads up to 300 bolts per minute. Here's what the heading stages look like in slow motion. This die creates a slight collar. The next one turns it into a round head. Then the last die transforms that into a hexagonal head, the most common shape. Next, the machine forms the opposite end of the bolt. A tool called the pointer shapes the bottom of each bolt, creating what's called the chamfer, the part the nut catches onto. Here's the bolt before and after the chamfer. The bolt needs threads to enable the nut to screw onto it. Once again, they use the cold forging method. High-pressure rollers press in the thread pattern, as we see here in slow motion. This is the actual speed, up to 300 bolts per minute. During each production run, they take several samples to verify dimensions. They use various measuring devices, a micrometer to check the bolt's length, calipers to measure the width of the head, and a ring gauge to check the threads. To make the nuts, they use a process called hot forging. They cut steel bars into small pieces known as slugs, then heat them to 1200 degrees Celsius to make them malleable. As we see here in slow motion, hydraulic hammers punch the slugs into hexagons, while a die pierces the hole. Then a tool called a tapper drives into the hole to cut the threads. That black liquid is a lubricant oil to minimize the wear and tear on the tappers. The nuts and bolts now go into an oven at 870 degrees Celsius for about an hour. This gives them the required strength. Then a rapid cooling in oil for 5 minutes solidifies the steel's internal structure. By now, the steel is hard but brittle, so they heat the nuts and bolts for another hour. This removes their brittleness, yet maintains their strength. The quality control team pulls samples off the line, measuring how much force it takes to break them. If a bolt meets its minimum strength requirement, it passes inspection, provided the break occurred in the threading, the weakest part. Finally, packaging, labeled among other things by size and grade. Nuts and bolts are made from what's called steel wire rod.
Okay, as many customers will know the production process of both and nuts with video.
Yes, it's very good and very clear, I think.
Okay, and then we can see you have some samples on the table. Could you introduce to us?
Yeah, of course. Now let's introduce, and then today in our live streaming, we will introduce like this hexagonal, the shape side, the head side, we call it hexagonal, we call it hexagonal balls, and also hexagonal nuts.
Okay.
And also we have the plain washer and the spring lock washer. Yeah, we will introduce that, the 4 kinds of the products.
Okay. These bolts, nuts, and washers are standard parts.
Yes. And for the bolts and the nuts are mainly divided into 2 kinds, the standard parts and the special standard parts.
Okay.
Yeah, for the standard parts, our customer need to provide like the standard and the specifications and the surface treatment, and also like the grade and also the string grade and the packing, and then we can quote the price. And for the special standard parts, our customer to accept mention.
Okay, and what's the common international standards?
Yeah, there are many kinds of the standards in the world, just like the DIN, the Germany standard, and the ISO, the Europe standard, ANSI, the American standard, and also the GB is our China standard. And the most popular one, just like the Germany and American standard.
Okay, and what's the common material of the both products?
Yeah, the materials also have many different kinds, like the carbon steel is most popular, the carbon steel, like this one is the stainless steel, and also we have the copper, aluminum, and so on. And for the most for application, the carbon steel is the most popular. Yeah, the carbon steel can be divided like the 4 kinds, like the low carbon steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steel, and alloy steel. And for like this one, like this stainless type, the SS304 and the SS316 is the most popular.
Okay, and we have so many different materials. And how can our customers could clearly express the specifications?
Yeah, now we have a sample to introduce our customers. Yeah, you can see here. It's a full name is written by our guest. It's M4-0.7 by 8. Yeah, now let's introduce from these samples. And the form is that the outside diameter is 4 millimeters.
Okay.
Yeah, and the 0.7 means the threaded pitch is 0.7 millimeter. And the 8 means the body length is 8 millimeter. Yeah, from that, I think our customer is clear for the specifications details.
Okay, you know that. And we all know that they have many different grades in one standard. And how can we distinguish their grade?
Yeah, you can see here. And normally for the balls, we will mark the grade, strings grade on the head. You can see here. For this balls is 8.8 level. Yeah. So our the grade strings grade is mainly referred to our customers' different application. So for the common balls, the most common grade, just like the 4.8, yeah, 5.8, and the 6.8, like this one, 8.8, and we also have the 10.9 and the 12.9. And also the numbers are corresponding like the 4, grade 4, and 6, and 8, and 10, and 12. Yeah, that's the main different grade. Yeah, this is just from our customers' different requirement for the useful. Yeah, so we can see here, if the grade, strings grade is below the 8.8 level, we call it the common balls. Yeah, and if the strings grade higher or the this type or the above for the 8.8 level and including the 8.8 level, we call it a high strings balls. For the high strings balls, it's different manufacturing process. We need to increase the process like the heat treated and oil or water printed. Yeah.
Okay, more different useful. Okay, and you can see we have some different samples here. Their surface color are different. What's the difference between them? Could you show us?
Yes, of course. Now let's introduce to our customer the different surface color. Okay, we can see more clear to our customer from here. We can see for this type is different. As this type, we call it the zinc plated one. I'll take it. Yeah, this one is zinc plated, and we can see here the surface is very shiny and beautiful.
Yeah.
And compare with different type zinc plated. And for this one, totally the zinc plated type, we see this type is two the same type. And then we compare with this type. This three kinds is both the zinc plated, and this two, we call it white zinc plated. We can the surface color is just have the white, yeah, shining the white. And also we can see compare with this one. This one also we call it zinc plated, but we can see compare the Rita. You can see this color have little blue.
Yeah.
So we call it blue white zinc plated. Yeah, blue white. And for the zinc plated one, we also have this type. You can see here. Yeah, this different
yellow color.
Yeah, it's a yellow color. It's also different. We call it a yellow zinc plated. And also like this one. This type. Now it's compare with this one. This zinc plated one. We can compare with the together and see. It's easily to see the difference. And the zinc plated one have very shining, yeah, surface. And for this one, it's different. It's just black. Yeah, the plain. We call it the plain surface. The plain surface means that we didn't do any other surface treatment for it. We just yeah, just oil to anti-rust, no any other surface treatment. So yeah, and also we have this one. It's also very common surface treatment. We call it black oxidation. Yeah, it's very common. And like this one, we can see, yeah, compare with this one, you can see the difference. Like this one, yeah, we call it a hot dip galvanized. Yeah, and compare with the zinc plated one, we can easily to see the difference. For the hot dip galvanized type, the surface have little matte. Yeah, right. And then we can compare with the zinc plated one. The surface is very shiny, and more beautiful and smooth. But for the although for the hot dip galvanized one have little matte color, but actually for the hot dip galvanized type, it's very good rust resistance for this type.
It will have very good rust resistance. It can reach and get to the salt spray test. It can meet more than 300 hours and more higher than different thin coating and get different hours. So it's mainly to medium can get the 300 hours. So it's very, very good rust resistance for our customer.
Okay, more good quality.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's all. And also you can see this type. This type also the different, like this is a stainless material. Yeah, then this is also the no any other surface treatment. It's just the plain surface. The surface of the stainless surface of this is a carbon steel surface is very also different. Yes.
Yeah.
This is elastic here. This is a stainless 316. You can see the material is A4, grade is 80.
Okay.
Yeah, this also no other treatment. It's just to what that you can see here. This carbon steel. The surface also totally no any other surface treatment, and the surface color is also very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think now our customer maybe have more clear for the surface treatment. Okay.
Okay, thanks for showing us.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay, and then let's move to the next product, the washer. Okay, we can see we have two kinds of washers here. They look different, and what's the difference between them?
Yeah, we can see here compare. We can see for the washers we are mainly totally to divide it into the two parts. Like this one is a plain washer, and this one, it's a spring lock washer. We also call it pressure washer. The main difference we can see the pressure washer. We can cast here. Yeah, this is just plain. Yeah, it's very different. Yeah. And for the main role of the plain washer is just like this. You can see this introduced to our customer. And then for this, the plain washer, the main role of the plain washer is just here. The plain washer is placed between the bolts and the nuts, which increasing the surface area of connected parts. Yeah, reducing the pressure of the per unit area and protecting the surface area from being damaged is very good for the plain washer. And also for this type, this is different like the spring lock washer. And this type can prevent the nut from loosen. So they have the plain washer and the spring lock washer. This is two kinds of washers. They have different useful and applications.
Okay. Different types for different useful.
Yeah.
Okay, and for the fastener products, what are the Euro piping of them?
Yeah, generally for our fasteners and for we can packing from our customers' requirement. And normally our customer likes just the 25 kilogram or 20 kilogram. Yeah, the carton and with the pallet. And also have many customers who want the small packing, just like 1 kg, 1 kg or 1,000 pieces, or 5,000 pieces per carton, or per small box, or per plastic box, or bags. Yeah, we can, like this one on our table, we have these samples. This is our AYA brand, it's our company brand. Yeah, for this one is also for the nuts, for the balls, and this can load 1,000 pieces, and for the M6, M8, and by 1.M8 nuts. Yeah, this for nuts. And also we have this. Yeah, you can see also the AYA brand. Yeah, this is a small box for the stainless. As this type is the plastic box. Both as our company brand. We can see the small box, the plastic type, and this carton. And for the packings is totally we can follow our customers' request. So it's no problem. If you have any other questions or any other request, you can send to us. We can do the packing from our customers' requirement.
Also, we print the customer's logo and the
brand. Yes, it's no problem to print our customer's logo. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And thanks for the detailed introduction. Now let's move to the next part. Is the most of interest to our customer, the flash sale activity. What's the flash sale activities of the fastener products today in our live streaming?
Yeah, okay, today in our live streaming, our customer can get 3% discount for totally size and both masks and washers.
3% discount for total products of the partner.
Yes, 3% discount for totally items just like the bowls and also the nurse and the plain washer and also the spring lock washer. Totally our customer can get this discount. Yeah, it's very good discount for our customer, I think.
Yes, it's a very big discount due to a customer.
Yeah.
It's visual in the live streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to book order, please contact our customer service. We like to answer immediately.
Yes, please take this chance to contact.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that's it. Today's live streaming are finished.
Yeah, thanks for watching our live streaming.
Thanks for all support, and now we can see many customers are contacting us.
If you have any other questions, please initiate one-to-one meeting. We are waiting for you.
Welcome to join Hebei Sendo Star live streaming at China time 22 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow we also have many flash sale activities on fastener products. You can scan or WeChat QR code. We'll answer any question for you immediately.
Friends who not caught up our live streaming, please reverse back and watch our replay. Okay, thanks for everyone. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.